Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Teesha, and today we are going to rank 30 of the newer candles that have come out with the floor set Spring 1, I think it's also called, because we are about to, so this is Sunday, happy Super Bowl Sunday, happy Valentine's Day, happy just like, thank you so much for a wonderful weekend, you guys, like sharing all the love on this community has been a fun weekend for me. I appreciate you all so much. But before we get into all the festivities and celebrating, I thought I would do this. And then I pulled out all my candles to rank them, and I got overwhelmed, and I still did 30. I should have probably just pulled out new scents because I don't know that it's really fair to compare new scents to old scents, because a lot of times when they were falling farther down in the ranking, it's because I liked the other one because it was something new. Take that into consideration, but I still really always like to bring in all the scents I've tried. Now, I will say, with having 30 scents, I have not tried all of these this season. Some I have tried previously. And I know, just like you guys know, depending on where you're getting them from and all of the factors, they haven't been performing for us all the same. Some of the candles that I've gotten that have been like, are like favorites. Some of the ones I really liked have not been working out for everyone, and that's kind of how it goes. So I'm going to, because I have 30 candles, try to keep my thoughts to a minimum and just tell you whether I like it for packaging, the scent, the throw. I really, really recommend it. I'm not going to really recommend 30 candles, but there was a candle sale this weekend, which means there will be more. And more than likely, we're going to be seeing new stuff roll in. So I thought this video wouldn't be very relevant for much longer. So I better just get it done. So here we go. So 30 to number 1. This is the order that I put all of the new candles that we've gotten since basically Candle Day after Christmas. That's about how long we have been talking about these candles. So at number 1, or no, number 30, we'll go from 30 to number 1. Something that I loved was going to probably end up in the 30 spot. Now, don't hate me, guys. I usually return a candle if I really, really hate it. So for most of these candles, I'm okay with them. I don't dislike many of them. I'm going to let you know, though, I have had a few that have been pretty light in throw, but for me, because I like what it throws, I'm keeping it. So Banana Bundt Cake came in at number 30. I know, I love this one. I adore this one, and I love blending this one. I will read scent notes briefly. Sweet banana, toasted walnut, fresh cinnamon, but it's good, but I don't think it's as good as last year's. And why? I think they've tweaked just a little bit that banana note. It doesn't seem as sweet and as real. It kind of seems a little artificial to me. So I haven't burnt this one yet because I just got done burning one just a couple weeks ago. But on cold, that is my interpretation. I do have to burn it, but something had to come in 30th place. The next one's probably going to shock you too. Number 29 goes to Lemon Cake Pop. I really enjoy this one, but the scent, I pulled out my other one. This is barely giving me much on cold. I have very low hopes that this is going to do anything for me on burn. And because of that, I didn't even back it up. I do believe this is an online exclusive, so I think I ordered it online. And I've just held on to it because, again, it's just barely given anything. The notes are frosted citrus glaze, vanilla cake pop, and sugar crystals. I loved this candle when it came out in the bake shop. But for me right now, I don't know. I'm nervous. Like I said, this one hasn't even been burnt because I haven't decided on if I'm going to keep it or not. But when I pulled it out and compared it to last year's, I don't know. Last year's been sitting on the shelf with its lid on. I'm not saying nothing because I feel like you get made fun of if you say it's just had more time to cure. But it's just been sitting there and it's stronger. When you do this, it's like giving me 10 times more than this one's giving me. And I don't know what that's about. So I love this scent. Don't get me wrong. I think this is a beautiful scent. This would be a really good one to blend. So I think I may keep it for that purpose because it's just vanilla cake, sugar, and some citrus glaze, lemon glaze. But I don't think it's giving what it used to give. So that's that. Okay. Number 28, these are just going to be because these are a lot of repackages. I bought this for packaging. Kiwi passion fruit. I love this teal color. I know that's silly. It was like a replacement candle or something. I didn't go out of my way to get this. Oh yeah, something came broken in the mail. So tropical passion fruit, radiant kiwi, juicy pineapple. However, this does put me in the mind of pineapple mango and island daydream. So I think that in the summer when I've got like the AC going, this candle plus one of those candles is going to be bomb. So the throw on this is going to be pretty good. It has to be based on cold, but just since it was nothing like groundbreaking to me, it came in pretty low because my favorite thing about this one is the packaging, but the scent notes are promising. Okay, the next one is this one, Deep Blue Sea. I like Deep Blue Sea. This is notes of blue citrus wave, crisp island woods, fresh cypress. But it's just like men's soap. That's it. That's all I'm getting. I'm not getting anything deep, any depth here. It's just clean men's soap. Like it's any clean men's soap. I just don't think I could pull this out and go, ooh, that's different than any of the, this is not mahogany teakwood. This isn't like any of the, like I've tried Steel and Canyon and Clean Slate. They all have their own distinct fresh or woodsy, or this is just clean men's soap. So we're back. So I just put this pretty low on the countdown because it's nice and I can tell it's going to give me a throw, but it's just going to be like a clean man scented soap throw. So that's my reasoning. Like I said, don't come for me. Let me know down below where you're putting some of these candles. Like if I'm saying your favorites up in the 30, I understand. These are all good. These are all good candles. So just let me know your thoughts down below. If you don't want to do all 30, that's okay. Give me like a top 3 or top 5. Okay, the next one is just a repackage, but we love her. Strawberry pound cake. It's good, and I feel like it's just as good as any other version of strawberry pound cake I've had. Fresh strawberry, golden shortcake, whipped cream. These were the candles I started getting into and going, should I just take these out? But technically, as they have been putting out new scents that are repackaged scents and they're not as good as old scents, I wanted to say, I feel like I'm cold. This one smells just like any other strawberry pound cake, but we already know her, okay? She's not exciting to us anymore. Okay, now we're going to do a single wick. I did include any single wick scents that I have gotten. I haven't gotten many, but I included them in this list. So the first one is this one, which this may end up going back. I haven't burnt it yet. Pear Creme Brulee. I don't like this scent. Maybe when it was coming out, I was just so over Christmas scents like cinnamons and vanillas and cookies that I thought, ooh, something new. But this is barely giving me pear, and the pear it's giving me is like a, like a baby food pear. It's just not really like overly sweetened up or baked cinnamon or anything in here that I'm not loving it. Now, if like creme brulee is like your favorite dessert, I will say I've never had creme brulee. I'm sure it's amazing because I like all desserts, but this for the body care went back too. Spoiler alert, it just wasn't my vibe. So this may go in for an exchange, but I'm not pressed to do it. I'm just saying right now, I don't love that scent whatsoever. And I really don't recommend it because even just smelling it in here, I almost can smell nothing. I'm like really searching for a hint of pear. So that's why this one's so high up on my list. Okay, so next one, I like this one, but it is light. She's light. This is raspberries and whipped vanilla. This has notes of pink raspberry, strawberry, vanilla bean, and sugared lemon drops. This is just like unicorn sprinkles, but it's light. And that one's light too. Just to be fair, that one doesn't throw crazy amounts either, but this is really light. So yeah, I like it a lot though. That's what I'm saying. I like this one so much, I would never return it, but I would not put this in open concept without something right next to it to push it. Like, so maybe a pink fairy gumdrop with this one would push the scent and project it, because this is just not projecting on its own whatsoever. Okay, next is Confetti Daydream. This one is almost not fair to this candle, because I picked it up for packaging. I love, and I know that's awful. I'm going to burn it. This is a very beautiful lilac, and I kept telling myself, you just like it for the color. But I was like, but I don't have a Confetti Daydream candle, so I need the notes. Fresh raspberry, sparkling pear, pink lily petals. Now, I like it just fine, but I think I do actually like it better in body care. I don't know why this isn't doing much for me in a candle. I'm just like, oh, I don't know that I want to smell this candle very strongly, and it seems like it might be quite a powerhouse. So I just can't decide if I want this to come out in warmer weather, but then I start to smell it and I'm like, no, I think that'd be better with the colder weather. I don't know. So let me know down below if you've tried Confetti Daydream and what is the best like weather to burn it in, because it's very strong, almost like I said, you get the raspberry and the pear, but the pink lily gives it like this powdery, prominent note to me. I get like a lot of powder, and that's why I don't like to burn those heavier powdery scents when it gets warm outside. So I'm thinking, ooh, you better burn this soon. But I will burn this candle. I'm definitely not going to return it. And it's not bad in terms of the scent. The scent's beautiful. It smells like Confetti Daydream body care. Maybe that's why it's just a meh to me, because I've had Confetti Daydream body care for several years now. So I'm like, oh, this is nothing new, even though I've never owned this candle, and I never owned Daydream either. So maybe that's what it is that in body care, I like it. But I've been trying to use mine up, so I've been using it quite a bit. And so when I smell that, I'm like, not excited to even light it up. So what is that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that vibe is for me, because again, it's a new candle. I'm supposed to be excited about it, but I'm just not, if I'm being honest. And then again, just to be fair, the next one, 22, by the way, Champagne Toast. I bought this because if you recall, I was doing a blend video and I was using up my last Champagne Toast, and I said, I'm going to get another one because I always have one in my collection. I truly always do. This is a light pink, which I do like with that reflective label. Bubbly Champagne, Sparkling Berry, Juicy Tangerine. And this one's just not up there because I just got some newer candles, or newer to me, that beat this one out. But she's a tried and true. I'm not worried about the throw on this one. It smells like all the other ones on cold, so I don't know how. The wicks look pretty good. I mean, they're thinner, but I feel like there's nothing that we don't already know about her, so I won't need to review this one, but I will burn it eventually and report back to you guys. Okay, next one is, the next one in this collection. I think this is the Murano, or the Color Murano collection. I'm really bad about the names, so I'm calling this the Marketplace collection. You know how I do the Willy Wonka? This is like the Fresh Market collection for me. So Spring Plum and Blackberries. And the notes are Juicy Market Plum, Tart Mixed Berry, and Natural Vanilla Bean. And I like it. And I have a current burn review coming. It's the one I burnt. I just put it out over there and I set it down so that I don't spill it all over talking about it. So this is a fresh one, but I have one I just burnt over there for the second time. And what I will say is, when you get right up on this candle, it smells beautiful. But you have to be sitting at the same desk, or sitting at the same, like, coffee table, here's your candle. There's no throw on that candle. I don't even want to say, low, but it's not a birthday candle. What I say birthday cake candle is, it's not just wax burning. There's a scent, but it is so low. It doesn't project off of its own wick. Like, it still stays right in this candle. So I don't even know that I need two, except for I do want to see if it changes the scent at all halfway down. So I'm not returning this right away. But yeah, I love this scent on cold. It's very beautiful. I love plum, and you don't get a lot of plum. Mixed with the vanilla bean makes a very sweet plum, delicious. But this throws from like here to here. Like, you're going to smell it. Like, you almost have to like let the flames go up your nose to get anything. So that makes me sad, and that's why it's so high up, because the scent is new to me, and I would have loved for this to have been my spring, like, hoard-worthy scent, but it wasn't. Okay, so here's the first of this beautiful collection. So this is Pink Prosecco Frosting in our beautiful lidded, really pricey collection. The notes are pink sugared buttercream, fresh blackberry, chilled Prosecco, and I like this. It doesn't throw much, though. I've only burnt it once because I moved on. Because this just wasn't even giving me what blackberry creme frosting did. So I was like, oh no, you're just pretty. You're not giving, so it's really hard for me to fall in love with a more expensive candle when they just released and put probably on sale. I don't think it ever went to like 75% off, but like probably really low in price. Blackberry creme frosting, which is like 10 times better than this one. And I hate to say that this is pretty, but it doesn't give as much as that one does. And where they take down the blackberries in this one, they don't really amp up the pink sugared buttercream, but it is there. So it isn't an exact dupe, because you get so much juicy blackberry and so much of the Prosecco in that blackberry creme frosting, and I don't really even miss the frosting in this one. This, you get like a hint of frosting, a hint of blackberry, and a hint of the Prosecco. All hints. Nothing is pulling them to the lead and taking this candle by the reins and saying, you're going to be this. where was I going with that? But it is in a beautiful pink jar, and I do love it, and I am glad to have it in my collection. But its throw is, I mean, low medium. It does give, like, you don't have to be standing over that candle. You can smell it in a small vicinity, but it does get lost in an open concept. Like, when I say get lost means, like, I don't know where it's at in the room until I'm, like, right next to it. So it's not, like, even like low level lingering through. Like, it's just in that little space it's in. So it does better to put that in, like, an enclosed room so that it can kind of project a little bit better. Hopefully that makes sense. But let's keep going. That one was a little meh. I backed it up a lot. I wish I would have got more of, like, the toasted coconut eclair. So this is my first time ever owning pink lilac and vanilla, and I adore it. And this is what I call the Willy Wonka packaging. But I actually think this is, like, I've heard you guys describe it as, like, ice cream shop from the 50s vibes, or like haunted wallpaper from Disney vibes. I get all that too. But I just call it Willy Wonka because I only have a TV and I've never gone anywhere. So this is fresh lilac bouquets, dewy greens, and vanilla blossom. And I was afraid of this candle because when I see lilac, I usually am like, ooh, girl, you're going to make me cough in the store where people are afraid of people that cough. But this is nice. And like I said, I really like the way it's got a fresh greenery element that comes before the lilac. So it really makes me think of it as more authentic. Now, I am sure there's another candle or another candle company that does more of a fresh, authentic lilac scent, which I think in real life is beautiful. Where I'm from in Illinois, we all had a lilac bush that we picked for our moms for random days, and especially Mother's Day when you didn't get anything. I got you some lilacs from the backyard. And I do love that scent so much, but when you find it like powdery, it can be a little bit, makes me choked up a little bit. But I really like the vanilla in here. It's just so pretty. I really like this candle, and we're at number 18, and I just really, really like everything that came before it, but there's nothing bad to say about this. The burn on this is actually quite nice as well. And it really does throw. So if you have any, like, if you like florals a little tiny bit, but you're like, I don't like overpowering florals, I don't think you can go wrong with this one because the vanilla brings it down, brings it home, and makes everything kind of like stay calm and cool. Like nothing gets out of hand. I like it a lot. Okay, next we're going to do another one I adore, Wild Berry Jam Donut. I have yet to burn this version though, so I couldn't put it too far down, but this scent, sweet wild berry jam, powdered donut, and brown sugar crumb. We're rewinding. So this candle, Wild Berry Jam Donut, has notes of sweet wild berry jam, powdered donut, brown sugar crumble. I haven't burnt this version, but it does smell just like last year's. And that I fell in love with that candle. I really did. It does have, like, you work at the gas station and go in at 3 in the morning to make donuts, and you got that like apron vibe. So that donut's like yeasty and it's kind of on you, and you probably, if you make donuts, you're like, I hate donuts. It's got that going on here, but I really like the jam element. I don't have a lot of like jelly donut candles or anything like that. So this is a fun gourmand style candle to have. It's very unique burning because it makes your house smell kind of like you can make something special. Because if you can make jelly donuts at home, I think you are beyond the box cooker. I am not, so sticking to the box over here. But what I wonder about this one is I hope, because so many candles right now we're saying the projection's not there. I haven't burnt this because I want to love it. Because if you recall in that fall 3 Kate's Treats collection, that Wild Berry Jam Donut, I went ahead and just ordered 3 because I love the spring one so much. And I burnt one and it was like nothing like the other one. The throw just wasn't there. The scent notes are the same, and if you get close to it, you smell the scent. But like, I used to be able to stand across an open concept space and go, whoa, that's a good candle. I can smell everything way over here. And then that one, I remembered, like, I kept making the room. I put it in smaller. By the time it came down to current burn review, I was like, I felt like I was cheating on someone. No, I'm just saying, like, I was like, this is not good. It's not great. It's not, it's like it's a lie. But I don't know. So now I can't burn this one. And this is candles, guys. It's not that serious. But I just don't know if this is going to act up. And so I'm just loving smelling it on cold and hoping that, like, giving it more time, it won't. I'm silly. I don't know what I'm talking about. So that's why it's so high up on my list. I do adore that scent. Okay, next, like I said, everything from here down is a strong like. I liked the other ones, but these are like loves. So this is sprinkled birthday cake. This has notes of rainbow sprinkles, whipped vanilla frosting, and fluffy cake. And I feel like this was the first candle that we all saw, and we were like, what are they going to do with spring if they're bringing that? Like, this was like the end of December, very beginning of January. We're seeing this one being shown on the Instagrams where we find all the new stuff, and I absolutely adore those people that share everything and deal with all the stuff that they have to deal with. But oh my goodness. So I got my hands on this. And I really do like it, but it is everything that's supposed to be light. It's vanilla, sprinkles, and fluffy cake. So there's nothing in here that's going, here we come, we're gonna get you with our notes. Like, I mean, you can't make sprinkles strong. Super sprinkles? Like, what are we talking about? So this is light, but it should be light. So it projects, but it projects a vanilla fluffy cake. So bake a cake in your house and tell me, does it fill your home? Does it take care of bad odors? I don't think so. You're still going to have bad odors. Why does your house smell bad? I mean, my house doesn't smell bad, but I'm just painting a picture. You're still going to have said odor with the vanilla cake scent. So this doesn't take care of anything. Like, I love a lemon scent or one of the, like a coffee scent for reset. This isn't a reset type of candle. This is just either something to blend really nice with something else in a bigger space. Take this into a small bedroom, and like I said, you're gonna be like, why am I hungry for cupcakes? Oh yeah, I have a sprinkled birthday cake. But this really wasn't meant to be a powerhouse, and it is not by any means. This is just like a funfetti cupcake that you put a little vanilla frosting on. But you know, that's just never gonna hit anybody in the face, and it's not gonna do much. So I wasn't expecting it to, but like I said, I really liked it, but I think we've moved so far beyond that one now. It's kind of like sprinkled birthday who, and that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Okay, so the next one is Bubbly Rose, and we have it in two forms here. I love this one so much. So I went ahead and just put 2 for 1. So this is the BU Bubbly Rose Valentine's candle, and I didn't even burn it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm burning dark chocolate truffles right now. I've got a cinnamon and clove buds going in another room, kind of like Red Hots, because that's like a Valentine's candy. I got a couple other things going on this week. I've been doing the Above Average Candle Company, Candle Studio candles, which that's like chocolate covered strawberry and things. So we didn't get to this week, but I will because I do love Bubbly Rose. It's pink sparkling rosé, sweet blood orange, and splash of cranberry juice. You do get, it's sweet, tart cranberry with that little bit of rosé. So this I have high hopes for, but I haven't burnt her either. But they smell so strong on cold. I feel like, as we say, these burn just as long, but look at the size of them and look at your wick and go, yeah, I'm not really feeling like that wick looks like it's going to dead up before we even get started here. So I love it on cold, but I haven't burnt this, but I have burnt a Bubbly Rose candle, and I can tell you that it throws. So this is a good throwing candle. I think I haven't messed up yet. Okay, so number 14. I love this candle. I'm so surprised it didn't come in higher. I guess it's just because I've been really getting into fruity scents. So a lot of fruity scents beat this one out. But I've already got 2 backups of this candle. I love it. Lavender marshmallow. And this beautiful... Sorry if my lighting's trash, you guys. I don't have good lights. I don't know what I'm doing. It's got this like iridescent little packaging here. The notes are fluffy marshmallow, touch of lavender, fresh vanilla bean. Oh, I love the lavender and the marshmallow in here, and the way that the lavender can be stronger at first and then the marshmallow comes through. Next time I smell it, the marshmallow's prominent and then the sweet lavender comes through. But this is a really nice candle. Like, what I love this candle for is a bedroom or an office. Again, marshmallows don't hit you in the face, and neither does lavender because it just makes you tired. So this is not a powerhouse. This is a beautiful small room candle, or a great mixing candle or blending candle for a bigger space. But I do adore this scent, and I've already got my backup secured. So I don't have to worry about that one because I hadn't had it in a while. I haven't had it since the little purple wax with the little colored marshmallows, and I wouldn't burn that one for the longest time. So I'm like, this is the cutest packaging I've ever seen, and now look at us with all this packaging. So that is lavender marshmallow. Number 13 goes to an OG, but this is a good candle. This is my second one. I'm halfway through my first one I got. This is an online exclusive of, I forgot to say the name, coconut cream pie. Notes of toasted coconut flake, caramel, custard, and golden pie crust. And I do have to say this is just as good as last year's. And that's why I wanted it to fall kind of in the middle. I love everything about this candle, but I've had it and I've already loved it and I've already hyped it. And so I'm so glad it's a tried and true, but like champagne toast, I already know I can count on you. Oh, I didn't mean for that to rhyme. That's my gift. Like, that's the only thing I got is like Dr. Seuss imposter over here. Like, but anyway, so yeah, coconut cream pie is delicious. If you like caramel bakery, little hint of toasted coconut, but in the best way, this is beautiful. And I think you could burn this from now and any time of year. It works for any time of year, just like you could go to the freezer section and get a coconut cream pie any time of year. I can see it working in the fall. I can see it working in the summer, in the spring, in the winter. So that's also a good candle just to have. It's quite giftable because it's very like guest friendly and people wouldn't be offended by it or think like, oh, stinky rose or stinky peach. Like, you're not over picking for people. It's just a creamy caramel vanilla scent. So I think it's very giftable. This one has moved a couple times. Sweet berry peony. Notes of peony petals, sweet strawberry, and juicy pomegranate. I like it. I really do. But I don't know about mixing this particular like fruit. Pomegranate. I think I like the strawberry. I don't know that I love the pomegranate or that I get the pomegranate. I've heard pomegranate just like takes on the scent of other fruits. Is that right? Did someone say that? Can I just give the credit to Gabby? Was it Gabby that said that? We're going to give the credit to Gabby because you guys know I already love her. But someone said that like juice, maybe pomegranate takes on the scent and just makes it like stronger. But I don't know. Like, I like the fruit and I like the floral. And I like fruity florals together. I just don't know if like this is my favorite blend ever. That's all. It is strong. It is a strong throw too. Like, I think I give this one, like, you can do this one in an open concept space. So that's something for that candle. But I'm not like in love with it. Whereas when I first got it, I was like, I'm in love with this. I need 6 of them. I didn't decide not to back that one up because I'm like, I don't know. So I could see it being for like a particular like fruity floral scent. Like, you know, everybody needs their own stuff. And like, I definitely got a lot of fruity candles and gourmand candles. So like, they treated my people. So like, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is they definitely play up the gourmands and the fruity bubbly. So they've got to give fruity floral people some candles. You know what I mean? Okay. Moving into this one. I like this, but I don't love this either. But I like it more than the other ones above this one. So this one could have probably moved up a few too and brought down my lavender marshmallow. I know I put that one up because I was like, it's too easy. I can't give it like an early spot. But we're talking about sugared orange and vanilla. This is sugared orange slices, tangy lemon drops, and fizzy guava. I'm right now working on a current burn review of this one as well. And I still have to do the second burn, but the first burn was disappointing. I let that pool for over an hour, nothing. And then into hour 2, barely something. By the time I was about ready to put it out, I could start to just get a little bit off that candle. So I am really hoping it gives me what I need to give me on second burn, or that current burn review is going to be a womp. But when you think of oranges, that's like, I love peeling an orange, and it's such a pain in the butt because you get all sticky, but the scent it leaves on your hands and it just makes me happy. This one, on cold, it doesn't give me enough orange to even make me happy. You know what I mean? Like, it's just barely there. It kind of seems more like sugared orange slices isn't like a nice juicy bowl of fruit. It's more like those gummy candies, and we're talking the 2 for $1 ones, not the nicer ones. I don't know. And I don't know where the vanilla is because I think it's just toning everything down and not making anything creamier. So this is quiet down vanilla, not like creamy vanilla. There is a fizziness to this candle that it says fizzy guava, and I don't know that I could pick out guava, but like I loved Hibiscus Paradise and that had guava. But there is a fizziness to this, so that must be the guava. Right now I'm just on the fence, but it's so far down because this is one of the newer scents to me. So I was like, out of the new stuff, this I like. But I guess I'm still just waiting for another burn. So even though that doesn't make sense, like that's why it fell where it fell on my list. There's nothing I dislike about it. I feel like I could give some notes though. Like amp up that orange if you're going to call something sugared orange. And if it's going to have vanilla in the name, then you should have said, and tangy lemon vanilla. Put it, I don't know, it says lemon drops, but I'm saying like, you got to add like vanilla in there or fizzy guava vanilla soda or something like that. Because it's in there, but like you don't know how or why, basically, because the sugar is not vanilla. So jury's out on that one, friends. Okay, so I have another white t-shirt here. I just have a single wick. They don't have this in a three wick, and I am shocked. This is so nice. This is like, it has a little lavender, so it does kind of seem like laundry. Only like laundry that like you've put some nice like fabric softener in, not like the big old giant bottles that just smell like freshness or sweet flowers or whatever. This is like the cashmere night whatever from Downy, you know, like in the fancy bottle. I think Downy's fancy, so just for reference. But also it has a nice crispness. I mean, there's actual white t-shirt in here according to the notes. And then almost like that, like I said, you know, beachfront blanket and magnolia charm. So there's like a sandalwood where the magnolia charm has a cedarwood. So that one seems deeper. This is nice and light and crisp and fresh. I can't wait though. I wanted to put this in the bathroom, but I don't burn candles in the bathroom. So I just kind of left it open and it did like its thing. Like I could smell it and I was like, just light it. But I'm like, but I don't want to sit in the bathroom and hang out with my candles. So that's why I don't really burn candles in the bathroom. I don't know. I'm talking too much about this one. So there's that. And then the next one goes to, let's see here. We are at number 9, fresh coconut and cotton. This is my favorite single wick. I would return the other 3 and just get 3 more of this one. It's so pretty. And the thing of it is it's just fresh coconut, like beach something something. But the coconut seems sweet. There is no note that tells us that it's sweet, but it seems like a sweetened coconut to me. And the cotton does just seem so fresh, like fluffy. And I don't know. It isn't just a fresh scent or a clean scent or like a laundry scent. There's something very special about this one. And again, I have 2 bathrooms. So this is what I did to test these. I just left them open and they were putting off a little bit of scent. So I was like, oh, that would probably put off even more on a burn. I don't know. Am I wrong? Let me know down below. Okay, we're getting down there, guys. We're at the bottom 8. So in number 8 is Springtime in Paris, aka Saved by the Bell shampoo. No, I'm just kidding. But like it's so 90s shampoo. So this is soft peach, lotus blossom, and fresh bergamot. This is fresh and an appley, even though there's no apple in it. And I really think this smells like pink tie-dye a little bit. Because it has that pink lady apple, that's what I'm getting out of it. A little bit different, but not much. So that one doesn't have bergamot. This one does. So, but like kind of same, like I said, you know, same vibe there. The predominant notes are the lotus blossom and the apple. And this one says peach, but I really feel like it's apple and lotus blossom. So I like it a lot, but I think I'm good with just having this one. And I'm not going to burn it all the way through. I've burnt it twice. I'm going to set it on my shelf and I'm going to burn it again when I would like to. I absolutely adore the packaging and the name, but I thought I was going to need more and I decided I'm good. So aren't we proud of me? That's such a mature decision for me to make. Okay. The next one is this one. I don't know, you guys. I'm going on like a little kick here. I like this pineapple passion fruit. This is sweet pineapple, ripe passion fruit, tart cranberries. Again, another one over there curing because I've done the 2 burns. And this is the one that's throwing the farthest. I have one more that's coming next. That is like giving me what I needed to give me for a fruity candle. It's pineapple-y, it's sweet, it's fruity, it's not bubbly or effervescent at all. I don't get the cranberry at all, but there is something tart in here, so I guess it's that. But this one's actually throwing. So I will be bringing this in a review very soon. Winkety wink. Very soon. And I really like that one. This is number 6, Blueberry Pie. Again, it's throwing. It's throwing and that's why they're up higher. Juicy blueberry, flaky crust, sugar crystal. I guess this is hit or miss for people. People are saying we already had ice cranberry scone, or the blueberry pie from the past is better. I didn't get a chance to try that one, so this is good for me. I do get a difference though from ice cranberry scone, but on cold they smell very similar. But I do think that, like that one, this one needs to burn a couple times to really get going. What's up with that? What kind of wax are you guys using over there that's like all finicky? Don't like it. Okay, the next one is number 5. We are down to my favorites. These are the ones I liked the best. So, Positively Sweet Dark Chocolate Truffles. I like this one for the notes of rich chocolate, gooey butterscotch, and candied cherry. I have one burning right now in the living room. And this just, everyone's saying it because it's so true. You put your face in that box of chocolates and you smell the milk and the dark chocolate and the cocoa, and the what's inside of those chocolates is peeking through. Not like strong cherry, but a hint of cherry. There is something caramely, butterscotchy, like just something extra in there with the chocolate that makes it nice and creamy. So good. And it's burning really good too. I'm at the halfway point and it hasn't got like burnt chocolate smelling, which I was wondering, and the cherry's still giving me something. So I love that candle. Okay, number 4. This is just interesting to me. This is Dark Amber and Oud. Dark Golden Amber, Fresh Rainwater, Oud Wood. I don't know anything about anything, but everyone's kind of told you that like Oud Wood is special. It's diseased. It's from like somewhere else. It can be super expensive, so it's not authentic in here. It's just some kind of oil. And I have never smelled the Goose Creek version, but I am very interested now because it's been compared, and apparently Goose Creek's is just a little bit more elevated. After saying all of that, I still find this to be quite interesting because I'm just so used to smelling candles like mahogany teakwood, or like, you know, ocean that's just fresh and clean, or like deep blue sea that's just like fresh, clean man soap. This is like that, but it's like also earthy and woody, and almost like you can get a little hint of like it's like the cologne was just sprayed and like it smells so good, but it burns your eye like a tiny bit. Like I get all of that when I smell this. So it gives me more of like a scent memory. Like, you know, this might smell like someone from your past, meaning, you know, someone that just wore like a certain kind of cologne or had that earthy, woodsy type of vibe. And I like that element to this candle because sometimes I'll smell it and it just makes me think of a memory of my dad. Or I'll smell it and it makes me think of a memory of my uncle who is like my dad and like taught me to drive and all these things. So like, and they were different colognes. That's why I'm saying like, but my uncle worked outside a lot, and sometimes I'll just get something that's so earthy that it like reminds me of a time he took me on this road and I didn't know how to, you know, whatever. I'm saying, you know, the driving, or they assume that you can just drive, and I couldn't, and he really struggled, and he still taught me. And now I'm a great driver, by the way. Now I'm a great driver. But anyways, that's Dark Amber and Oud, and it just kind of gives me scent memories, but nothing like specific. So it's one of those candles I want to have one on cold to just smell and have memories pop in my head. I love that about candles. Does that happen to all of you guys? I don't want to be alone here because that makes me feel like a weirdo. Okay, number 3. This is a good candle. I can't believe they've run out of this. Toasted Coconut Eclair. This is why I was like, I gotta make this video because I've already burnt through one and I don't know that I'm going to burn through what I have left because they're gone. They're like gone. This is fresh baked donut, milk chocolate frosting, and toasted coconut flakes. And I love it. It's just, it's like I said, you get a donut, but it's not the same. It is a little bit the same as like wild berry jam donut, meaning like that donut just is bready. And then that milk chocolate is so, it just kind of smells like when you open a frosting, before you even stick your knife in there, do you ever just smell it and it smells so good? That's what that smells like. And then just little bit of hint of coconut, and it smells kind of like a donut shop too. When you go in there and you're like, oh, I was only going to get 6, but now I'm going to get 12. Like that smell. This is really good, and it throws pretty decently for a gourmand scent. I would say it filled up half of my open concept. It wasn't throwing like that, but it projected from the candle, which made me happy because, again, that's all I expect out of a candle that has donut and a little milk chocolate and stuff. You know, it's not gonna hit anybody over the face with their marshmallows and their milk chocolate and their toasted flakes. So anyways, I think this kind of videos always make me a little overly chatty and a little weird. Number 2 goes to this one and this one. Like, I'm literally doing this. I like both of these a lot. So Champagne Margarita. This to me is very close to Frosted Mezcal Mule. I tried it. I loved it. I didn't burn my second one. Now that it's been sitting there for over a year, it's seemingly stronger on cold. I don't know what that is. I'm not a candle scientist, but it's seemingly stronger on cold. However, this is just fine. It's stronger than all of these candles. So if you're only going to buy one candle and you only buy powerhouses, as long as you like something with a little bit of lime, a little bit of sugar, this is going to be for you, because this candle throws like crazy. This candle throws as soon as the wick was lit and it touched into the wax. I could smell it and I was like, whoa. That's crazy. I love the color of this jar. I don't buy for packaging, but I love the color of this. They've nailed it. I would have bought it in a black jar, just solid black jar, like mahogany teak would. I'm like, you look cute in a candle holder. But I love the color because it matches a lot of my stuff. I have nothing bad to say about these 2 candles. This is a powerhouse. Straight up. It throws like crazy, in my opinion. But I do love this candle. And I love the packaging a little bit more. And I don't know. I guess this is my season of the peach. Is that a bad thing? I hope I'm not saying anything weird. Because I do really seem to be attracted to those peach scents right now. Those peach scents right now. And so I'm just saying, hey, maybe that's my thing right now. This is Bubbly Champagne, Juicy Peach, Hint of Vanilla. Absolutely, yes. And it's super good. It's so good. I really hope it doesn't turn. I've only burnt one about halfway down, not this one. You guys, I have candles everywhere. So if I were going to get this, remember we go on Scouts Honor here? If I were to go get the ones I've burnt, because I stashed from other places, I'm like, okay, I'm definitely going to burn this in June. I'm going to stick it in my closet over here. Or down here, there's a pile. Or under my desk is a pile. I mean, I'm sad to say that. But I have 2 crates of candles that are like, I'm working through. So they all just kind of find new homes, and I just pull from here because I'm lazy. But I do swear that I burnt some of these. So if you're looking at most of these going, they're not burnt though, I have burnt one, and you'll see it in a postburn review or a current burn review. I promise. Pinkies, remember we do Girl Scouts code here. But anyways, this candle, amazing. And I guess it barely, I was doing this though. I was literally like, I like both of them. But I do love that creamy vanilla peach. It just gives this one just a little bit of something more than the other one. So that is my list of all the spring candles I've tried. I hope I didn't miss any. I don't think I did, but this was plenty for me to kind of give you my thoughts. I hope I did share enough thoughts so that it didn't make it just a rambly mess. But if I did just ramble and you stayed to the end, Team Peach is what we're putting in the comments, because I know a lot of you guys do, and I want to give you respect and street credit down in those comments. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in a video probably tomorrow. Take care. Let me know down below your top 1, 2, or 3. You don't have to do 30 like this crazy girl. And I hope you had a wonderful weekend filled with love. Thanks for sharing the love, and I hope your team wins if you follow the supports, because I don't. Thanks. Bye.